So it was one of those jobs where everything was just against us from the get-go. We were faced with probably 5 to 7 metre swells out in Bass Strait, 6.5 metre vessel, 40 knot winds, limited comms, unable to get boats out into the area. The Rescue Coordination Centre in Victoria received a call from Marine Radio Victoria in relation to a vessel in distress, approximately 60 nautical miles offshore, and that was the only comms that we had with them. So from there, they said they were taking on water and that they were going to sink, and then communication ceased from there. We don't get nervous. We just snap into gear and we start making all the phone calls we can and deploying every asset available to us. The first port of call was the Joint Rescue Coordination Centre in Canberra. They have access to a special rescue jet that they can send out. And that jet can be on scene very quickly in a short amount of time. Very capable of a large range of things and really good at establishing communication, especially a long way offshore. They were our first port call, along with the Police Air Wing and Ambulance Victoria. Yeah, the whole incident's probably one of the most challenging that I've been involved in, and it was an IT agency response that required every asset that we had, and the weather conditions just made it so tricky. And in the end, the final rescue phase was conducted by Ambulance Victoria with Polair and their Challenger jet as a contingency, in probably some of the tougher conditions that they would have had to winch down in, I reckon. If Hems or Polair couldn't have completed the winch that they did, they would have been left afloat in 5 to 10 metre seas until a rescue asset could have got out there, and we were looking at somewhere between 5 hours until that occurred. In those conditions, there's no guarantee that they would survive. But we do ask everyone to make sure that they're aware of the weather conditions that they go out in advance. Make sure we have a look at them. That sort of information is available 1, 2, 3 weeks in advance. Winds, tides, swells. We ask all vessels and people on board to make sure that they're well aware of that sort of stuff.